Hi everyone and welcome to my new channel. Today's video is how to make a chicken curry. Like any task, preparation takes most of the time, but the process is then not as hard or difficult, especially if you've done it correctly. So what have I prepared today for you to try at home to make this delicious mouth-watering curry by yourself and to enjoy with your friends and family? We have garlic and ginger, finely chopped, fresh green chilies, finely chopped, fresh coriander, finely chopped, a salt and pepper mixture, red onions, finely chopped, 2 bay leaves, and a mixture of cumin powder, coriander powder and garam masala. For the curry itself, the primary ingredient is tandoori masala, curry powder, chili powder, turmeric and Madras powder. You want to mix those ingredients until you get it all mixed up and you get a consistency like that. You will also need some tomato puree and some oil. The amount that you will put in your curry, obviously of these ones, these seems to be a lot more than the amounts that I'm going to say that you want to put in your curry. It's because I'm making some kebabs as well. You will need garlic, 3 cloves, and ginger, half the amount. If you want to use not fresh and you want to use lazy garlic, I'd say 1 tablespoon and 1 teaspoon of ginger, mix them together. Chilies, again it's personal preference, at least 1 just to get that nice flavour in. I will be putting 3 into this curry I'm making for you today. Coriander, that's at the end, a sprinkle, majority of that's going to go into the kebabs. The salt and pepper, you want 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of pepper mixed together. Half of a red onion, finely chopped, 2 bay leaves, and then with the mixture of the cumin, garam masala and coriander, you want 1 teaspoon of each. You want to mix them together. For the curry, the amount that's in here is you want 1 tablespoon of the Madras powder, you want 1 tablespoon of the tandoori masala, you want 1 teaspoon of the chili powder, 1 teaspoon of the curry powder and 1 teaspoon of the turmeric. You will want 2 teaspoons of tomato puree and 1 tablespoon of oil to start. Okay then, so we will go on to the next stage of starting the curry. Add the onions and the oil into the pan. You want it on to medium-ish heat. The key part is to stir and constantly stirring the onions. This is the only part really in making and preparing the curry, is where you're going to spend most of your time. Break them up. These bits here, I just put these bits in, they're better than chopping them. You'll find they're an headache. These bits on the edge of the half of the red onion. I won't waste my time trying to chop these up into smaller pieces. It is nice, and if you like not finely chopped onions, you can make them chunkier. Get that to get to eat. Turn it up to about half until it starts sizzling. roughly. This should just be like what you're doing at home. Like I said, just give them a nice good stir. Once they start popping like that, that's it. Put it back onto medium heat. Now you want to add the garlic and the ginger. So you can see the amount that I will be adding. I'll give it another stir. So they're all separated and it's evenly distributed and flat. Just makes the cooking process that bit better. You're not having onions on top of onions and garlic, so then it's even unevenly cooked. You can smell now the onions and the garlic and the ginger. I think it does smell nice. Once they start turning a bit caramelised and the garlic is browning, then I'll add green chilies. I'll put it on the lowest heat now until the kettle's boiled, as you can hear in the background. I will add some boiling water in. That you'll just cook away to create a thicker sauce, unless you want a more waterier sauce. You can just cook that to your personal liking. I usually cook majority of it away until I'm left with a rich sauce like what you get from takeaways. I have a book, but you can get all the ingredients for different curries, but it doesn't actually show you a process of how they do it, where this way it'll be more easier for you, my viewers, to actually see how I actually make the curry and for you to try at home and then recreate this curry yourself. I'm going to add the tomato puree, and then I'm going to mix it with the onions until they all change colour, and you are after that they have mixed. You'll be able to smell the flavours from the garlic and the ginger with the onion and the tomatoes. If you have any questions, you can always leave comments underneath the video. Averagely, how much water do people put in? I'll let you guess that. that much. You can put, if you put in more, don't worry about it. If you put in less, again, no need to worry about it. I'll put it up to medium heat, maybe half, say, and then stir in all those flavours into the water to start the sauce. Bring that to boil. This is good for it. It is. Yeah. Bring that to boil. Once it starts boiling, then put it onto low, stir it, and then put a lid on and leave it 5 minutes. To me, let's get in there. Again, just stir it like this. And then put the lid on and then bring it down onto low. So whilst that's doing there, you can prepare the chicken and then add on to the next part of the ingredients. After 5 minutes and you've got your chicken prepared, add the 2 bay leaves and the salt and pepper. Mix them, so the salt and pepper is mixed in with the tomato puree, garlic, ginger and the red onions and bay leaves. Bay leaves are optional as well. Keep mixing. Once that's done, get all your ingredients, add them in and then mix again and bring back to boil. Whilst you're stirring all those ingredients, the last remaining. So by now you will have used your green chilies, your ginger and your garlic, your salt and pepper, your red onions, your bay leaves, your main curry powders, tomato puree, let that come to boil. With your garam masala and cumin and coriander powder, you want to just get a spoon of it. Two teaspoons. This is a mixture, so I'll be using 2 teaspoons, but yours will already be mixed, whatever the amount that you have. Throw that on top. You want to give that a mix together. Bring your curry back down to simmer or the lowest heat that you've got. Add your lid whilst you're mixing your chicken. Once you've mixed your chicken, it's ready to add. into your curry. Nearly your final ingredient. Mix the chicken with the remainder of the sauces that you've created. Once you've done that, return the lid back on. And a medium-ish heat. Allow that to cook for a further 5 more minutes, and then once that has done that, we will add the coriander and mix again, and then we will leave it to cook for a further 30 minutes on low heat. After 5 minutes, remove the lid and give it a stir. Add the chopped coriander, fresh coriander. Just a small amount. Depends on how much you like coriander, fresh coriander, but to start off with, if you just put a small amount in, you should be fine. It shouldn't taste too coriandery. Once that's done, you just need to now leave it cooking for about 30 minutes. Place the lid back on and then put it down to the lowest temperature and allow it to cook for 30 minutes, 40 max there, and then remove the lid. After about 10 minutes, you want to remove the lid to give it a stir. Be careful, the lid will be very hot. Once you've given it a stir, you want to bring back on the lid and leave it for another 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then give it another stir. After 35 minutes, 40 minutes this is been on for, and stirred again every 10 minutes. Give it one final stir, and you notice now that the juices, the sauces thickened up. During this stage I do take out the bay leaves. I put in 2. It's finding them, and it's there, hidden in this corner. Get itself away there a little bit. Sorry, the camera's steamed up. That's the 2 bay leaves removed. That's all you need to remove. Now your delicious and hopefully mouth-watering curry that you've freshly made at home, following these steps, is ready to enjoy and eat. I will plate it up along with the kebabs and then show you. There we go everyone, it's all dished up. Got some chicken curry with chips. If you prefer just chicken curry with some pilau rice. I've made some homemade kebabs, mint sauce with onions. I will show you how to make the kebabs with mint sauce and onions in my next video. But hopefully your curry has turned out and will taste just as lovely and delicious as mine, and you can sit down and enjoy your meal. You can serve it with chapatis, rice, whatever you prefer, you fancy, wedges. I try all sorts of different things and mix and match throughout the week. And thank you for visiting my channel and watching this video, and I hope you're all safe and your families and friends are too during this COVID. And tune in next time for the kebabs and the mint sauce. Thank you and enjoy.